Hey everybody, I'm Nick Griffin here, and welcome back to Moonlighter. We may have reached the end of what we can do. We may have. I could sell some more stuff and do some different things. There is one thing I need to go check out, though. I've been told that you can... Yep, you can scroll down. Well, I have stuff to do, turns out. I've been throwing away those things, so it hasn't really mattered. Oh, that's right, I have a bunch of stuff now. A bunch of stuff to sell. And these are the 12 of these that I own, because I need more of them. Now, I don't know about a bunch of these things. I do know some of them, though. I do not have a price for that. We are going to be learning. Is it really 250? Then we'll sell 3 of them. Golem History 1. There's no way that's anything less than 2,000. We're gonna do some selling. We've got lots of stuff to sell. We'll just sell this. I'm sure that 2,000 is too much. Let me open by saying that. I know it's too much. I didn't want to get gypped, basically. Damn it! Of course, Blueprints 1. No, 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 no. Okay, that guy just decided he was gonna buy it. I'm doing something stupid. I'm gonna see if that decision has already been made. Like, in the code. Oh, God. Okay, let's be honest. I wasn't really planning on exploiting the game like that, but I did. On accident. It was an experiment. I wanted to know. I just wanted to know, guys. Have we really not found a good price for that? Oh, wow. They're really not that good, are they? Oh, man. Okay, so I totally just completely gypped the game out. I could have maxed it out. Ah, damn it, 1,000 is still too little. I actually didn't see what the Golem History went for. Well, that's still popular. Oh. That's what I meant to do. Look, I'm not cheating the game again. But they do need to have some protection against that. I want to keep the empowering crystals, actually. $1,200 was good for Blueprint 3, right? Wow, Blueprint's just different. 1,200 was good. So we're just gonna go with... Okay, one second. Going back to Blueprint. That comma's in the wrong place. Oh no! Oh no, that's the 100,000 that I got from the one Blueprint. Okay, so it doesn't handle numbers over 4 digits well. That makes sense. It has more digits than that for if you're selling multiples. Oh my. Oof, okay, those must be unpopular. They're popular. I'm selling 3 for 300. Oh, sorry, that's the Bad price. I'm an idiot. Look, I want everybody to be happy with the price. I don't want them to think they're stealing from me. Although I did totally steal from that one person. Though really, I just stole from the bank, let's be honest here. I appreciate that it puts it at that 10,000. I have no idea how this is going to behave now. But I think 1,200 is the reasonable price for it, so... I should figure out what a good price for a King Golem crystal is. Just because I'm curious. I'm gonna start with 2,000. I worked really hard to get that. I should have done this earlier. They're not gonna have time. Okay, yeah, 2,000 is way expensive. Oh yeah, the generic blueprint doesn't have a price on it. Let's see if one of these guys... Nope, shop's closing. I managed to sell that last one. Okay, 1,300 is acceptable. That's good to know. This has nothing to do with the fact that we basically robbed a whole bunch of people just now. Well, we robbed one person. Okay, 1,200 is too expensive for blueprints. Just generic blueprints. I'm hoping that blueprints 1, 2, and 3 are replaced a little bit. Like, it doesn't have to be anything terrible, mind you, but... So, the funny thing here, really still 1,000 is too much for generic blueprints. The funny thing here is that the 100,000 is in the deal slot and the 1,200 is in the this is a good price slot. So it's taking the good price slot over the oh my gosh it's a deal slot, which is just in general good for me. The shop's about to close here. No, don't do that. Oh, now that's buggy. There's 2 there, but it's listed at 1,200, even though it's listed as 2,400 in here. I don't want to accidentally sell those. I have a really good email to the developers literally forming right now in my head. Really, 500 is too much. 500! Alright, so those guys are going back. Alright, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go hit the dungeon. So the goal here is to see if what we got is a subset of what we eventually get. Or like of all the things that we could get is actually more accurate. Actually, I don't know how many of those I have equipped, and the answer is none. I've got all the money in the stupid world because I'm an idiot. Oh, that takes 3. Ah, I didn't realize that those took more than... That's fine. It means we need enchanting crystals, which is a good thing to need, I suppose. We got 161 health, which is nice. Now let's real fast go ahead and fast equip those. And let's go ahead and make our way to the dungeon. Now, I will admit I'm going to do something stupid the first time around in the boss. But it's because I need to test something. I must try to break the game in ways that are not Oh, never mind. No, I was gonna say that aren't too bad, but I'm like, no, these it's gonna be bad. I really should just run through this room. There's no reason to stay. Well, I guess I'd need enchanted crystals. The hitbox is a little off, I feel, on the feet. Opinion me, mind you, but doesn't mean it doesn't feel true. And what feels true is sometimes more important than what is true. And by sometimes, I mean pretty much is. There are, of course, exceptions, but when it comes to user experience, perception is pretty much, you know, that whole 9/10 of the law thing for possession, but feeling. Once more with feeling. Cut down. I do wonder how long it takes before those things become popular again. Correct. No, I couldn't get the sword. That sword's actually worth something. Alright, well that's our door to the next floor, so we can go explore everything else pretty much with impunity. We know where our healing spot is. We know where the way to the next floor is. We're pretty much set. Please just die. Oh, that was bad on my part. Taken care of. I will likely be mincing a bunch of this stuff. But we've got a lot of extra gold, so I'm even going to probably be trying what the other thing does. It'll probably tell me when I try and use it. But in the meantime... taking a little bit of stupid damage there. Taking a lot of damage there. Don't know if this is actually faster, but it feels faster. Gotta admit, despite all the bugs that I am finding, and I feel like this is worth mentioning anyway, I'm finding a lot of bugs. A lot of exploits, a lot of silly things. Remember, this game is still an alpha, arguably beta, depending. It's not done, and they know it's not done, and they're not claiming that it's done. I mean, we're short some dungeons here too. That's perfectly fine. I knew that starting this game, that this was true, and I chose to play it anyway, for a couple reasons, but one of them being that I like helping. I like helping with this process, and because I like picking apart games and trying those edge cases, like, hey, this person's already decided they're buying this item, what happens if I ramp up the price on the pedestal? A normal person may not do that. In fact, a normal person probably wouldn't do that. And that's not because anything's wrong with them or, you know, anything like that. In fact, it's probably because There's nothing wrong with them. That they wouldn't do that. But that's just it, right? Those are the things that are gonna happen on accident at some point, and who knows what it... You know, who knows what was actually causing it this time, or why it happened this time. But it's good to know. There we go. Sorry, focusing on fighting. Nope, we still have a little bit to go. I'm a little low on health here, but you have to remember that the potions heal a percentage of your health. And that might mean it's time to go. In fact, I think it does. I don't know what that does. Alright, well I guess I'm not using it this time. I was hoping it would say, you know, are you sure you want to do this? But it doesn't, so I'm not going to. Not going to mess with it. On to the next floor. We only have 30 damage on us, and it's still almost more health than we ever had before. Is it almost? Oh, game. Well, if he's gonna keep doing that, I'm not gonna stop him. Arrows are super useful. Alright, what... I don't know what that's doing there. Remember, we want to have things that are the most important coming back. We want those empowering crystals, and we want those. So, switch back to our sword. Switch back to our bow, because this is faster. And we will eventually get more damage on him. Switch back to the sword. We'll use this short but succinct corridor of death. I should say thin. It's okay, I didn't actually take damage there. That's the wrong way. You're doing it wrong. There you go. Okay, here you go. Oh, very nice things. I'm glad I spent some time doing that. can go ahead and use that potion so I don't die. And again, so I don't die. I'm not claiming that I'm playing this particularly well. It basically forces me to find the healing spring. Okay. So we have to find things to mince. That is not how I wanted to do that, but it worked out, I suppose. Pick these up if I can, and away we go. I am pretty injured here, but I can survive one hit of just about anything, I think. It'd be really unfortunate to die on this run, because this run is supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be just reiteration of things that I've already shown myself capable of doing. Ah, that's dumb. God damn. Okay, I can't take another hit from a sword. So I'm using another potion. Oh, I just can't pick them up. Right. Because this is full. I'm just gonna end up gutting most of this stuff. Because there's nothing I can do with it. I'll take the mystery stuff because I don't know what it is. That needs to be equipped. I'll be picking those up. Yep, can't take that anymore. Ooh. Glad it missed me that many times. Okay, well we found that. We haven't yet found the way out yet, though. Which means if we get locked in a room, this could get really ugly. And it's worth noting that we will get locked in the last room. Luckily for us, though, it's an easy last room. Alright, well, fantastic. I leave with fewer potions, but that's okay. Just to keep myself safe here. Really. You have at least 180 health. Ow. See, it's running away now. The key is to always be standing like slightly off from these guys. Because they hit like goddamn trucks, apparently. Golem volume's good. Better than 2 of these. Don't need these at all. One of these lamps that's in a dangerous position or can eat stuff is not worth it. we've got our empowering crystals. Blueprints 2 is pretty good. These don't really sell for anything, so don't really care. What that really means is that this should be switched with this so it doesn't actually destroy anything. And we're good for now. Now I have grass. Okay. These guys are apparently super dangerous. I guess I can just leave this room, can't I? Okay, well, this is how I die, apparently. I don't know if that keeps its damage, but I'm going to die because... everything does so much damage. I'm not saying that I'm running to look for the boss, but I'm kind of running to look for the boss. And I'm looking for potions. I can't afford getting hit by anything. That was frickin' close. If I get locked in a room, it may be the death of us. But we'll see. At least we know everything has to be this way. That slime is dangerous. That stupid thing is arguably more so. Alright. Well, this'll take the edge off, as it were. But that is all it will heal us. Now, here's the boss. So, problem solved. Alright, so the thing that I'm doing that's stupid... And once again, I got hit there. That's another bug I forgot about. So, the dumb thing here is that this works. Last time I tried this and just fired a whole bunch of arrows into him, when we started the fight, he was full health, and I immediately dismissed that fact. Completely, I said, you know what, it's okay, it didn't work. That makes sense. You know, it just, the collision's working, and it's detecting it, so it's making the sound. But, you know, whatever. Unfortunately, because I get so focused on the fight, and I knew that his health didn't actually matter, it was just surviving and continuing to hit him. Because that's what I was focusing on, I didn't notice that the first hit that I actually, I think it was a bow hit, but the first arrow that I hit him with drained his health by about a third. Which was all the arrows that I fired at him. Now, I have no idea. I haven't been counting. I haven't really been paying attention. I figured that this rant plus, you know, a couple awkward silences in the middle somewhere, like here. As you know, you listen to the arrows. Just a, just a little bit of that exposition would be enough time to explain what I'm doing and get a whole bunch of damage done to him. I don't remember if that was the... I think that was the time I almost beat him. Which explains why I managed to almost beat him without an upgraded bow, because my bow's damage is about twice what it was then. And this is a lot of arrows. Though, I remember, last time I did beat him 100% legit. Well, there's the answer to your question. It is possible to just kill him. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and mulch these. So yeah, you can just outright kill him like that. That will go in the email to the developers. Big bada boom. That's just so much stuff. Alright, so we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't really need this. We don't need that. I don't think. I can buy some if I really need it. There's another golem history. Golem volume. So we can look at the value of these things. Have I really never sold one of these? When going to town, this item will transform itself into a copy of the near item. So because that's not going to be what we want it to be. Change that. Yeah, you get 300 from that, which is pretty good. This is just a generic blueprint. We know it's bad. And we've got these mystery things that we just don't know what they do. So blueprints 3 is worth 1,200. So we don't want to mess with that. These are worth, so that's 1,000. That's 1,000 or 400. The problem is we need some of these, and I don't know which ones we need. One mystery thing gives us 59. It's hard to say. Blueprints 2 is valuable. Golem chisel 450. So it looks to me like most of this stuff is the same. I'm going to take all the mystery stuff because it could be anything. I think that's what I'm gonna do because we don't know what that mystery stuff could be. It literally could be anything. We will. We'll merge everything else here. Or merge. We will, whatever this is called. How much is this worth? 400, so that's 1,200. Money is basically irrelevant to us at this point, so. Wait, how much did I sell that for? 1,200, yeah. So we're probably not going to get anything particularly valuable from those question marks, but we gotta check. We get a portal back, which is very nice. Okay, I gotta check. What is this? It did nothing. Okay. Didn't even spend our gold, I don't think. It's there. It shows there. I think I just need to start over and actually read the tutorial because I missed it. It's a lot of dead stuff, turns out. Alright, so to town. I wonder if that makes it more difficult or something. It will be daytime. Wait, it's still nighttime? Why is it still nighttime? Were we just in the dungeon that long? I mean, I would believe that. Yeah, figures. You don't sell empowering crystals, do you? Okay, we're gonna go sleep so that it's daytime. Right, this is our shop. Oh, that's right, we need to see what we got. Nothing exceptional. And that's okay. Gosh darn it. We'll sleep. And then I think that's where we're going to call this episode. I'm gonna go check out the Greaves and see, or the yeah, Greaves I think is right. No, Greaves are hands. No. I'm really bad. Iron boots, yeah. Yep, and more things that we don't have. And haven't ever seen. I could try the gloves. Just to see what they look like. And to be honest, I have a spear. Sure, let's upgrade it. Let's go. I've got all the money in the world, remember? So what happens when I equip this? Okay, yeah, that works the same way as the broom, basically. That charges really fast. You can sort of combo it too. Interesting. Okay, that was weird. Okay. So, this is interesting. I've found another bug. So quickly, too. I'm holding a charge right now. I don't think you can hear the control. Here, I'll put my controller against my desk. I don't think you can hear it. There we go. It's charging. But normally if you just hold it, you can't move. You can point in different directions. Well, that's funny that while you're charging, if you point in different directions, it doesn't do anything. But if you start the combo and hit one punch before you charge, this makes me wonder now. I can't get it there. Oops, I don't have my boots equipped. Now I look stylish. But yeah, I wonder if that works with these, with this. Indeed it does! Okay, this seems to be... Zoom! This is silly. This is hilarious, mind you. Is there a target dummy somewhere? I forget if there's a target dummy. I don't think so. I actually kind of wish there was a target dummy. Oh, it stopped it there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm not doing anything but my controller. My controller is vibrating. Okay. Charging it up stopped it. Okay, this... Interesting. Now I can't get it to work. There we go. You gotta start charging. Okay, something about walking through the hay breaks it. Something about walking through the hay breaks it. This is actually a really hard bug to recreate. Well, I guess now it's not. I think it's because it changes the animation. You can't chain it with itself. But this is absolutely hilarious. I love this. I don't know what's causing it, but it's silly. Surfing. Anyway. I should probably be done. Yeah, you can't do it with the bow. Either. Wait! I lied! I lied! Fear me. For I can run with my bow drawn. Okay, one sec. We gotta... We gotta go get some other stuff here. And by other stuff, I mean we need to get this. So the only things that I haven't tried or succeeded at, because it's one of the two, oopsie, is the broadsword and this guy. So you can still walk with the shield up. So I don't think... So you can kind of do like this shield bash thing. I don't think it's unintentional though. Trying to hit the hit X while you're... Wait. Nope, because I'm walking. I'm not gliding. Oh. That was weird. So normally if you just hit it, just hit the shield, you can walk. If you do that like tap thing, you can kind of get this really weird kind of gliding slam thing. I don't know how much it'll help you. I really want to be able to do it with this. Wait, what was that? What was that? Was it a single gold? Okay, it was a couple gold. This is what happens when you hit trees with swords. Of course, it takes me this long to discover it. And I guess it's only some trees. I'm scaring the birds away. Okay, I guess these are little target dummies, I suppose. I mean, clearly it's an homage to Link and getting rupees out of bushes. Oh, you can't have a charge attack in the grass. That's why it's messing with everything. Yeah, I'm trying really hard. But I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. I'm trying every little weird wonky button combination that I can. Every timing. Yeah, doesn't look like it's going to be possible. I think the bow and arrow is the most entertaining of them. Personally. Look at how consistently I can do this. Like, it's a little challenging, but once you get the hang of it, it's easy. I don't think this is a benefit. I don't think... Actually, that's not true. I actually think this is a pretty big benefit. Doing this during the boss would have been really, really helpful. Alright, well, I think I do need to call this episode. As much fun as I am having with this absolute ridiculousness. You can't dodge roll during this, though. Nor can you change weapons. Nor can you normally fire anything. It just locks you up like this. Alright, so... I think that's going to be it for Moonlighter for now. And I say for now with like a lot of emphasis for now. Because as I've said, as I've kept saying, and I think is very important to take away, this is still in beta or alpha. It's still pre-release. So there are bugs, things will change. There are things that aren't yet implemented, obviously. Like all of these changes, all of the improve your shop stuff that I would absolutely love. More like I mean these are all costed at 100 gold, which means they haven't figured out the balance on them. Like all that's great. Interesting. I don't know what. Oh, I think I locked the game out there by actually selecting him. Anyway, I need to stop finding bugs. Alright, so, as I've said, as I will continue to reiterate, even right after reiterating, it's in alpha. It's in, or beta. The game is not yet done, and it is totally okay that these bugs are in here. Part of the reason why I'm playing is to find them so I can help the developers make the game better. And if they're not already aware of these bugs, I'm pretty sure they're probably aware of a good number of them, because they play it just like I do with the intent to break. But I'm going to make sure that they know about them anyway, because you never know. Sometimes having a fresh perspective on something can let you find things that the people who've had their noses just in it would never think of. It's the curse of being an author, whether that be of code or a book or something. Sometimes when you're too close to it, you need an outside perspective to help you see it in a different light, or to examine it from a perspective which you hadn't previously considered, or to try something that you would never try. Like, as the developer knows that, oh, there's two separate attacks. One's the charge, one's a fire. You know, why would you weirdly be mashing buttons? Because they don't need to mash buttons, because they've played enough that they know how to do things well, right? Like, things like that are a completely valid reason why some of these bugs haven't been found. But because the game hasn't been updated since we started, since beating the boss doesn't appear to drop different loot, or at least not loot that we haven't seen yet, and because we haven't unlocked the next dungeon, I think that I don't want to run this game into the ground any further. I don't want to do that, because I want to play this game when it gets more updates. I want to continue to play this game once it is finished and get to the end of it, because I really, really like it. The art is fantastic. The controls are smooth. The mechanics feel really polished. Like, there's a good idea there. I think the popularity system is... I mean, it's implemented. I don't know how well it works compared to what they want, if this is the final rendition. But I don't think we've been playing the game long enough to really have a good opinion on whether or not it's in a good state or a bad state. It's definitely there. I just don't know how it's going to react just yet. All those things. And the game isn't released yet. Like, this game is great for what it is, and it's not even out yet. Like, it would be, if it were in its final form, I would be a little disappointed with the length, but I would not be disappointed with, like, the actual content. And clearly, they're not released. And clearly they have things starting to be built here, like the fact that we can go over here and see the upgrades, like that we can see it's a really, really good it's a really good system. Like, it's a really good, like, just like teaser, like, this is what you're eventually gonna have. Like, I cannot wait to have the ability to buy these things. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's this. If it were already released, that stuff wouldn't be in there, because it, you know, it'd be released. They wouldn't be worked, or it would be an expansion thing that they would tease at. But no, game's not even done yet. So put this game on your wish list. Follow it. Keep an eye on it. When it gets the next big update, I will probably be all over it. Oh, my apologies, it is late. This game sucked me in. I honestly have no idea what episode number I'm on, and I don't care, because every single time I've picked it up to play it, I have enjoyed myself thoroughly. And the fact that I look over at my recorder and see that we've been going for 50 minutes, I don't believe it, because the time I spend in this game just flies. It's great. I was a little skeptical at first, but it's a really good... It's a good merging between, like... There's like a little bit of Rogue Legacy in here with upgrading your armor. There's a little bit of Isaac in the way the rooms are structured, and some of the enemies kind of feel similar, but are also... despite the fact that some of the enemies seem similar, there are a lot of unique things going on here. It also kind of has that... Excuse me. Ugh, I'm really sorry about all the yawning. It's got a couple other like little roguelikes kind of jammed in there in different field. Plus, just like Reciteer isn't really a roguelike, but it kind of is. It's got that shop theme going for it. Which maybe that's what I'll replace this with. Is I'll go back and play Reciteer again. It's been a long time since I've played that game. But like just things like that really come together in this game, and they combined it with really good like other ideas. Like it's an amalgamation, like everything is, and the unique stuff that they've put in is great. It's beautiful, and as I've said, I cannot wait for the next update when we get to do some more stuff. But until then, something else will be on this channel, or on this slot, this time slot, this day slot. And we'll just have to wait. Hopefully patiently. In the meantime, I will get these bugs to the developers so that hopefully they can get on them if they don't already know about them. Well, I'm going to fall asleep here because I'm recording late into the night, because I'm going to be gone at the time that you're watching this again. I'm traveling over the weekend. But I will see you next time, and whatever it may be, whether it be a new game, or perhaps you're just going to wait until the next episode of Moonlighter. But either way, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. And until then, keep your gears turning.